guys, it's Mary here with a makeup basket of the week, and I'll probably shoot what I pack my makeup basket for next week when I go to visit my mother. So hopefully you'll find that interesting. Anyways, the makeup basket of the week turned out to be, I definitely used the Stila palette a few times. My skin's too dry for this to work without a primer. I'm wearing the colors now, and they're sinking in my skin already. But otherwise, I usually like this primer. I believe I felt that they were pretty creamier eyeshadow. More creamier than like the Anastasia or the Clinique, which aren't drying at all. It's just what they're made of doesn't feel creamy, but the products in those two palettes are hydrating, if that makes sense to you. I don't know what's in this. I had the box. Zinc is the second ingredient. So, oh, here's a little lipstick. What's this one? Ceramide. I don't know what color. But I guess we're supposed to wear lighter colors as we age. This is starting off to a great makeup basket of the week, isn't it? It's actually a really good one because I'm like, I purged a lot of items. My makeup basket of this week was any product that was at least a year to 2 years old. And so I purged a lot of things. And I'll just jump into what I was going to purge, but then I just can't let go of it. And that's the Jane Iredale pencil. It's just a nice pencil. You know, why get rid of it? It has antibacterial properties in it in her manufacturer, so we'll just see how that works. And then I was going to toss this Jordana lip gloss, but it is so glossy. Look at that. So I'm going to keep that. And then this cheapo Wet n Wild. I liked it, so I kept that. And then this is funny. I'm getting rid of the Bourjois and Jasp. Only, I'll show you that in a minute. Only because it reddens my cheeks, and I like to go for a more flushed look. This almost made the chopping black, but it has another year left to it. This is the Catrice that I got in Ireland. It's so funny. I was at the hotel, and there was a little girl. My battery's running low. Who was in a wheelchair, and we were talking about makeup. And she's like, Ireland doesn't make any garbage products. I was telling her how much I like Catrice. I don't think Ireland makes this. It's the Never Let Me Go palette. So that almost made the chopping black, but didn't. This is Rose Pom Pom. Love this color. It's just gives you a nice, like, flushed look to your face. There was nothing else to really note in my makeup basket. I mean, it's all old stuff like the contouring. This kind of ticked me off a little because of the sparkle. This is really nice. Look at this. The MUA palette. This has to go probably. I gave away the Winter in Moscow one a long time ago. This MUA surprised me for $1. It lays down a real nice base, kind of like creme brulee. What else is here? I'm not willing to give up the Berry M. In fact, the Berry M lipsticks were hitting the chopping block, and I just couldn't do it. And that's about it that was exciting with my makeup basket. I just decided to stick with the Luminous Silk and not incur any extra expense on the Stilo. Is it Stilo Halo or Smashbox Halo? It was a Halo foundation that I liked for my dry skin. But it was really good for my severely dry skin, and I can get away with the Luminous Silk when it's not so dry. And people who have, we'll call it dewier skin, like Luminous Silk as well, but they just have to blot it after 6 hours. It really looks like I have no makeup on, which usually I like, but no. Anyways, this is funny. Here is the makeup that I purged, and I'm like, where is all that makeup? It was in my refrigerator. I have 2 bags of salted caramels. One's on my counter, and this ended up in my refrigerator. So here's what's going. Because I've given up so many Wet n Wild to friends, because they're good makeup, I'll give the good stuff to my friends. I have like 3 Fergie palettes, a huge Wet n Wild palette, just a lot. And so I'm going to quit buying Wet n Wild. I mean, why buy it to try it and get rid of it? Forget it. The MUA in Heaven and Earth is a great palette. I purchased this in 2012? Yeah, I think so. In the end, in September, no, August, the end of August. So it's reached its prime. The 2 Elfs are going because, for 2 reasons. I don't really like matte lipsticks. So I don't think I'll be buying matte lipsticks any longer. I save my lips by putting lip gloss over it, and it fills in the little lines that go up and down on my lips. And then I'm getting rid of the Physicians Formula. They're just nothing bad about them. I may have let them dry out. A Bourjois Cover concealer, only in Healthy Mix, only because it's old. A Touche Eclat, it's a year old, and I got it at a CCO, which is a company cosmetics store, and so it was probably old to begin with. And then I got rid of this because I bought it expired, probably from the dollar store, or close to expiration. This is also a year old, and nothing wrong with the gel. I like them, especially for the summer if you just want to put some color in your lips, or it's for your cheeks. I do put them on my lips too, though. It's just that it has that red color that it reminds me of my rosacea, so I don't need to. This kills me. It has a year or 2 left on it. It's Essence. I got this in Ireland. At the time, we didn't have them, I think, at Ulta. This is such a nice palette, but I don't look good in these colors. It's called Over the Taupe 07. Then I have too many foundations to mess with the Bobbi Brown Repair any longer. That ticks me off because I paid full price and then I saw it at a CCO. So that's what I have against it. Here's the Fatal Red in anticipation of the Kevin Aucoin. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, a year. This was a waste of... This is lip gloss from Jane Iredale. I can't say it's a waste of because the product ingredients are good. But... And then this just came in a sample bag from Jane Iredale. Smooth move how I pronounce her name different each time. Here's the rose I'm getting rid of. Rosacea is what they should call this on skin like mine. I'm getting rid of the Circle Delete from Jane Iredale. It's just too heavy for me. It didn't have good reviews either, I think. This is a darn shame, but I have eyeshadows now that look better. Hardly use this Mineral Fusion. Cargo is just more buttery. This is really funny. This is one of my first... I started buying tattoos first because when the L'Oreal Infallibles came out, they looked kind of weird in the bottle. Frankly, a lot of my tattoos are brand new looking weird, but this was one of the first colors I got. I don't know what it is, barely branded or what, because I'm using that cap on my purple one. This is the cap of one of the tattoos I bought a couple weeks ago called Painted Purple, but I purchased it with a broken cap, which is only something I could do. And then just, nothing wrong with these. These are beautiful. Josh Collier like these too. I just probably let them dry out, and I have much smoother eyeliners. In particular, I like Kat Von D's and Aqua Eyes. And it's not surprising that I like Kat Von D's products. I'm reading a book on feeding your face to make it younger. And Kat Von D has a lot of the problems I have with skin. So I just thought that was really interesting. She's probably developing products that are good for sensitive skin like mine, or maybe she had rosacea, or maybe very dry skin. She's got one of my many problems. Oh, in addition, I have hypothyroidism, you guys, so that makes your hair fall out sometimes, dries your skin out, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like a genetic nightmare. All right, I'll see you shortly. I hope you enjoyed.